Hey guys, what's going on? It's Omar here. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you about a quick tip on today's video of the day on how some of the most successful people in the world think, and the number one thing that nobody talks about, and I'm not just saying that, skill-wise, that hundreds, if not thousands of entrepreneurs around the world do every day to get ahead. And that is the ability to confront challenges with urgency, okay? The ability to confront challenges. Now, a lot of people might hear this and go, okay, cool. Well, if I'm a business owner, I kind of get what you mean, but how does this apply? How can I make it specific? How can I act on it today, right? Even if it's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 3 p.m., whatever, how can I not let excuses get in the way and actually follow through, okay? And so this is something I've seen across the board, and I'll give you a quick example. A lot of times, if you think about it, what's holding you back from the next level of your life or your business are decisions. And while decisions shape your destiny, and we all know that, Tony Robbins has talked about that, we've all seen that in our own life, right? Decisions shape our destiny. We have to know, where do those decisions go? Every decision leads us somewhere. And your exact position right now, your bank balance right now, your current life situation is because of the actions you are taking and the decisions you are making predicated on one thing and one thing only. And that is the values with which you are confronting. See, number one, most people don't know what their core values are, okay? And while that's a whole nother topic in and of itself, once you get clear on the direction you want to move in your life, values guide you. They become like a compass in the wild. And so many of us are in the wild day to day, and we feel like, oh, well, I'm moving, or I'm walking, or I'm grooving, or I'm going to the gym, whatever it is, right? We all have areas of progress we want to work on. I got tons of areas I want to work on, but there's also tons of areas I've also done really well in, right? As some of you guys may know, I'm the host and creator of the Passionate Few YouTube channel and podcast, where I've interviewed over 100 multi-million dollar entrepreneurs that built a 7-figure business in the process and gotten to do amazing and really interesting and fun things, living my dreams, living my passion of meeting people, inspiring millions of people. But how did I do that? I did it because before good decisions came about, before good actions, before good results, before the ups and the downs, before any blessing came into my life or any of the lives of some of the most successful people I've seen, I can tell you the number one difference. And that difference is the urgency with which you confront challenges, both internally and externally. The ability to confront challenges. You see, most people think about it, they talk about it, they plan it, but the ability to go on offense. I'll give you an example. How many times have you been in a situation where every single transaction you've had, every single client you've had, if you're a business owner, every single sale you've ever made, all of those deals could have happened way sooner, and you do repeat business with those people, all those deals could have been way sooner, and why didn't they happen? Because you didn't confront those things sooner. A customer or a client that would have been a client in 6 months or 12 months or 8 months, or a deal that could have been done anywhere in between that, both short or long term, whether it's weeks, months, or years, could have happened sooner if you would have reached them faster, if the offer would have got to them faster, if you would have confronted an opportunity faster. What I found is some of the most successful people in the world have the ability to confront it faster. Think about it. If 2 people get a 6-pack, and then the third person gets a 6-pack later, and then some other people along the way of them aspiring to have a 6-pack get it later and later and later, what's the difference? All of them end up doing similar versions of the same thing with a little bit of variance and difference, but overall, the ones who get rewarded are the ones who confront it with urgency sooner. You see, it's not about how fast you get it or when you get it. It's about how long you can enjoy it. How can you sustain it? And the only way to do that is to prove it. Period. Be willing to be what you want to be. And this is the reason I want to hop on this video here, because you see a lot of people, people say, oh, well, hustle culture, should I hustle? Should I do this? All that matters, some of the most successful people in the world, no matter what time they sleep or they wake up or they eat or they do whatever, 100% of them confront the things in their way. And the sooner you do that, and the better you get at confronting things, whether it manifests in the form of persuasion or influence or sales or building a team or whatever it is so important to kind of go a little bit high level and see topically that sometimes it's not so much about that, right? Sometimes your head is so deep in the weeds, you forget to look at the fruit, right? You forget about what you're fighting for. And when you're acutely aware of what you're fighting for, things like sleep or rest or closing your eyes on opportunities right in front of your face, no matter what time of day or night it is, are things you seize, you take action on. And that doesn't mean that it has to sustainably be, crazy or chaotic, but sometimes you're going to need to go on a limb and do crazy things, right? I know for me, I drove when I saw that Grant Cardone, a big entrepreneur real estate guy, was in town. I drove from literally probably about 2.5, 3 hours away with traffic, my home in California, to Beverly Hills, because I saw, even though he normally lives on the other coast of the States, he was in California on vacation. And because I saw that, I took radical action to go in the mix and wait outside the restaurant, put myself in the mix, put it on the line, wait for him to come out. And I approached him to be on the show. And guess what? He said, yeah. And because of that, I got another interview with another guy and another guy. And it just kept snowballing as I got the bigger and bigger names, the Ed Milet's and all the different authors, men and women from all walks of life who've done amazing things, not just in business, but also in life. And it's just been such a blessing to be able to live my dream doing this. And it's something that I'm constantly working on myself, right? Like I'm confronting and working on. Sorry about that. Audio a little glitched out. I'm confronting on working on myself, on my health, on my fitness, on my business, on my sleep. And sometimes those things may not be perfect and sometimes they go great. But overall, I have found that this thought has really been inspiring me lately. And I just wanted to hop on and share it with you because I guarantee you there's some area of your life or your business, your relationship or your health or whatever it is that you haven't been confronting. And also to give yourself some credit, there have been some things you've done in your life that have been amazing, that you felt great, that you felt amazing, that you should really pat yourself on the back for, feel great about, feel good about, feel gratitude about, consciously feel that and enjoy that, right? When you can celebrate yourself, you start building a lot of momentum, right? So don't think what I'm saying here is like, hey, you don't deserve it. What I'm saying is you've already proven it before. Prove it again. Prove it at a new level, right? People say the expression, new levels, new devils. It is totally true. There's new devils, new challenges, new things that you've never encountered. And you might need people to help you figure it out. You might, instead of getting stuck on the house, you might need the who's to kind of plug in and figure out the house for you, right? There's a great book by one of my great friends called Who Not How by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. And we're having him on the podcast on my main channel that you guys can check out in the link down below. And also down there, we have free resources to my social medias, my coaching programs if you're interested in working with me and learning a little bit more, but also a bunch of free resources. You can follow, connect with me on social, and you'll see some of the cool things we do on the YouTube channel as well, The Passionate Few, where I get to live my dream doing these things. And I've built amazing relationships and business partners coming as a kid who had no clue how to do this, right? 5-6 years ago, this was just a dream. I was totally broke, $30,000 in debt. And I had this dream to do something more meaningful and fun and weird and crazy and exciting. And little by little, it turned into this vision of the podcast, and me taking crazy chances, meeting people, and confronting the opportunity to ask people, to ask the Tony Robbinses, to ask the big name entrepreneurs, to ask the big name people. And guys, if I sound kind of crazy or like I'm ranting, I apologize, but I'm just so passionate about this point. I got inspired and I wanted to share it with you guys because it is so important to learn. And if you already know this stuff, relearn this stuff and relearn it and remind yourself at a higher level. There's a great expression, I believe it's by Winston Churchill. He says, it's more important for a man to remind himself of what he already knows than to learn something new. So guys, in this video, I just wanted to maybe remind you of something in a new way, in an inspiring way that you already know. That is that A, if you want something, prove it. And B, the sooner you confront it, whether it goes good or bad, the sooner you'll learn something, you can iterate your actions and try again, okay? And if you do that, if you think about, instead of getting the deal or doing this or doing that, ask yourself, what do I need to confront today? Imagine if that was a North Star. Hey, if life was perfect, what would it look like? If life was perfect, what would I confront today? And start from that ideal, because if you can do that, you can create a framework where you essentially think about all the constraints of your life or your business and you start removing the constraints. Instead of focusing on proactively doing something positive to advance the business, think about things proactively to do to stop the negative from happening. Because if you do that, by default, all that's left are actions that are right. And sometimes through taking actions and volume of actions, that's when you'll learn how to trim the fat. You'll learn what's working and what's not. So anyways, guys, I got inspired. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I sound kind of crazy and inspired. It's super late at night, but I needed to film my video for the challenge. I got super inspired by this idea, so I wanted to share it with you here. All right, so go confront those things you've been sleeping on. Go confront, have those calls, shoot those text messages, email those clients, email that prospect, call that person that you want help with the logo, take action, commit, call the lawyer, trademark the thing, close the deal, send that follow-up text, call that thing that you have anxiety about. Whatever it is, you know what it is. Confront it, confront it, confront it. The better you get at confrontation. I don't mean aggressive confrontation. I mean confront the challenge respectfully. Confront it with integrity. Confront it honoring your values. Confronting it can be done really elegant, really responsibly, really respectfully. You decide if life was perfect for you. And I'll leave you with this question. If life was perfect for you, what would you confront next? What is your outcome and how would you do it? And the sooner you answer that question, the sooner your life begins to change, as it already has. All right. So what do you need to confront now that could change your life, your business forever? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Would mean the world to me if you actually hit the subscribe button. I'm doing a 100-day video challenge where I'm sharing these raw thoughts straight from the heart. So Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I explained who I am and what I do a little bit more. Feel free to comment down below. Ask me any questions you have. It would mean the absolute world to me. And share this video with a friend if you thought it was valuable. Stay tuned for more and let me know what you guys think. All right. God bless you guys. Go confront those challenges. It's the only thing between you and your dreams. Anybody around you, anybody that you see or aspire to, they're imperfect. Trust me, I've met a lot of them. They're just like me or you, made of the same skin, flesh, and bones. If they could do it, no matter where in the world you're at or whatever limiting belief you have, you can too. Confront the challenges, itemize them, figure out what your challenges even are, and go for it. What's holding you back? Is it this? Is it the constraint? Is it the people around you? Whatever it is, the relationship you have, is it your body? Is it your health? Is it that you're not making these phone calls or these emails or asking for the help? Maybe it's a little help. You think you have to do all this work, but in reality, it's just the work to do a high leverage thing, like get someone to help you that could open up all this other opportunity. That's where the magic happens. But commit first and confront those challenges. Trust me, there are solutions that will get you there. Are you willing to find them? All right. Thanks for the rant. God bless you guys. And I'll see you next time. See you tomorrow. Peace.